Hey boys and girls, welcome to the first grinding session of Kingdom Hearts 2. Number 2. Alright, first things first, there were 3 questions from Chockle8215. I just call him Chalk, or Chockle. That he gave to me in the first game, but I did not get to answer them in my last grinding session of the first game. So I promised I would answer them now, which is oddly enough right now, as opposed to all the nows that are not. So first question, if there is a game you wish you could LP but could not, could you possibly give a reason why you would want and why you can't do it? Yeah, I can give you a good reason. There's one I would love to Let's Play called Draken, the Ancient Gates. In fact, I even started Let's Playing it, got about 8 episodes into it, and the game started giving me huge problems on this emulator that I'm using. Which is why I can't Let's Play it at the moment. If and when I do get those problems fixed, those graphical glitches and such fixed, then I do plan on Let's Playing it. So yeah, there's that. As far as you know, other games I wish I could Let's Play but I can't, I don't really know. That's the only one I can think of. Most of the games that I want to Let's Play I will be able to, so yeah. Alright, question number 2 from Choco. Do you watch other Let's Players? If so, any hilarious moments with them? I watch lots of Let's Players. Isn't that how most people get started into Let's Playing? I mean, you watch other Let's Players, you go, hey, that's neat, I want to do that too. I watch Nakatelili, I watch Variax, I used to watch Togoff stuff, not so much anymore. He's getting, and if Togoff ever sees this, I mean this in the nicest way possible, a little bitter sometimes, you know? Like a little too angry at games and such. Still, great Let's Player, and maybe it's just a funk he's in, and he'll get out of it. I watch Kriana a lot. I watch Claude Rebel a lot. I watch a guy named Zoe87. I mean, there's tons of people I watch. Mamaki1987, Inferno Canuck. Too many to name, really. Take a look at my subscription box. That'll give you a hint. Funny moments? Too many to name. Kriana's Amnesia Let's Play, which he keeps talking about. It's not even monsters, that's just Consuela, the maid. Lots and lots of moments with Variax in his Let's Plays. His Oblivion Let's Play, his Morrowind Let's Play. I mean, it's just too many to name, honestly, folks. I can't go around and list every funny moment because they're everywhere. So, question number 3. If and when the world ends, I'm actually not looking while I click this button. If and when the world ends, how do you think it'll happen? Will we nuke ourselves to death? Will Spiffy's nightmare come true? And we will all be killed by the very robots that we eventually create due to purposeful sabotage of the computer, blah 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 blah. Or will other convoluted shenanigans occur? Alright, hard question to answer. But let me give you what scientists theorize or say, or what that I know about. Right now we are what's considered a Type 0 civilization, which is a civilization that is not unified. You know, there's many different countries, many different factions and tribes, and etc., etc. And we all fight amongst ourselves. We are moving into, into becoming a Type 1 civilization. A Type 1 civilization is a planetary civilization, which is, you know, everyone on the planet is united. We all work together, etc., etc., etc. So normally, once you become a Type 1 civilization, you won't kill yourself. And then after Type 1, there's Type 2 civilization, which is interplanetary civilization, meaning we've colonized other planets. And once you hit a Type 2 civilization, no known phenomena in the universe can wipe you out. Even supernovas, which are the most, powerful thing we know of. Why? Because it might wipe out a planet or two, but it won't wipe out the entire civilization. So once you become a Type 2 civilization, it would be really difficult for you to go extinct, barring some Reaper outbreak, like in a sci-fi game. Whoop. And then, of course, there's Type 3 civilizations, which is intergalactic civilizations, which means you spread across the whole galaxy. Now, like I said, we're Type 0, and the most dangerous part is getting from Type 0 to Type 1. And, according to scientists, you're already starting to see the emergence of Type 1 civilization all around us. Like the internet. The internet is a Type 1 phone system where everyone all across the world can talk to each other. Music, all around the world now you'll hear the same artists, same songs, same famous people, etc., etc., etc. So you're seeing the workings of us turning into a Type 1 civilization. Are we gonna kill ourselves? Okay. Here's the only two ways that we could kill ourselves, like completely and totally. I'm sorry, 3 ways. 3 ways we can kill ourselves completely and totally. No, I'd say 2 ways. Is nuclear war, where we devastate the entire planet with our nukes, or making the planet unlivable, greenhouse effect, pollution, etc., etc., etc. There are others that people would consider, like overpopulation. Overpopulation would not wipe us out. It would wipe a ton of us out. But some of us would live on. Why? Well, because once you hit overpopulation and resources get scarce and all that good stuff, there'll be huge wars and billions of people will die. But you'll eventually get down to a number that the planet can support again. So it wouldn't wipe us out. It would just make it really difficult. Running out of natural resources like oil, again, would not make us go extinct. It would simply kill a lot of us, and sooner or later, our numbers would stabilize to a proportion the planet can support. I mean, after all, we did go thousands of years without ever using oil. So those wouldn't really wipe us out. It would probably wipe you and me out, but it wouldn't wipe humanity out as a whole. So the only 2 that I can think of that we could do to ourselves is nuclear war or what did I say? Greenhouse effects. Destroying our planet. That kind of thing. Greenhouse effects? I don't know. I don't know if we'll wipe ourselves out that way. I would think not. For the same reason, I think it's unlikely we'll wipe ourselves out with nuclear weapons. Mostly because the strongest instinct of a human being is survival. Most of the time. Survival of you or survival of loved ones. But one way or the other, it's survival. You'll see people that'll sacrifice themselves, but it's for the survival of something they deem more important. So, and because of that, any idiot with half a brain cell knows that launching nukes will retaliate in more nukes and will destroy the world, and would not do that. The only way I can see nuclear devastation happening to the planet is through some sort of sheer accident, which I don't see wiping out the entire planet, maybe just a part of the planet, or insane people, like a religious fanatic. And yes, I believe a religious fanatic that would be willing to launch a nuke on someone is quite insane. Because they don't fear death. They think that they're going to a better place anyway, so let's just wipe out the rest of the world. However, the chances of a religious fanatic or insane person like that doing that is low. Very low. But that is one of the only ways I could see it happening. And like I said, the reason why I don't think we would destroy our planet to the point of being unlivable is for the same reason. Survival is the mother of all invention. Actually, I think it's a necessity. But still, my point's well taken. I think that if we ever get to a point where it is undeniable that if we keep going in the direction we're going, very soon we will destroy ourselves, and we will find a way around it. Yes, you could say, well, we're doing that now. We're using up all our fossil fuel. Our fossil fuel is still a long way from being depleted. What, 30, 40 years or more. I know that's not a long time, but you know, what I'm saying is, when it gets impossible to ignore anymore, I believe that if we haven't already, we will find a way to clean up the planet, survive, whatever. Be it travel into space, clean up our own planet, one way or the other. I don't think we're going to wipe ourselves out that way. So, as weird as it sounds, the most likely thing, I would say, would be the nuclear destruction or mass extinction through events that are not of our doing, like a meteor smashing into the planet. It's bound to happen. It's only a matter of time. Sooner or later, some meteor will be on course with our planet, and it's just a matter of if it's before we have a way of stopping it. That could wipe us out. A sudden shift in the Earth's climate, it wouldn't wipe us out. It might kill a lot of people, but it wouldn't wipe us out. Right now, we're very, very hard to exterminate. Human society has advanced to a level where it would be very, very difficult to wipe all of us out. Destroy our life as we know it? Sure. Kill billions of us? Yeah. But, to completely make us go extinct, it'd be pretty hard. So I really don't think that we're going to wipe ourselves out. Or the chances of it, at least, are very, very low. And then, of course, once we hit Type 2, you know, what, hundreds of years from now, it'll be even more unlikely that we'll ever become extinct. Well, not ever, you know. Sooner or later, given enough time, your chance of survival probability goes down to 0. And that's true for everything. But, for the foreseeable future, I don't see us ending. Alright, that was an incredibly long answer. But, you know, what else are we going to do? So, next question comes from Gamer Junkie. Will there be any more Dragon Ball Z League podcasts? It doesn't look like there will be. I don't have time for it. I was hoping that the staff members would make it, you know, like Piff and Sparta and Apothic and Ivory Mask and all them. But it doesn't look like they have time to either. So, no, I think that in the near future there's no Dragon Ball Z League podcasts. Oh yes, and I equipped the scan ability. Yay! Yeah. So next question is... hang on, let me make this wider. The magic of the iPhone. You gotta make sure you touch the right thing. Okay, that didn't sound right either. Next question is from Shogun. Who's more emo, Cloud or Sasuke? I don't know. Is there like a tie for first? It's hard to gauge emo. Emo is as emo does. So a great mind once said. I think. I honestly, I don't know, buddy. They're equal. Maybe Sasuke? Simply because Sasuke is evil and emo. And that's 2 E's. Shogun also asked, will you be playing Kingdom Hearts 2? No. No. I don't, no. I'm not gonna do it. Next question. Alright, a lot of people complain about the tutorial of Kingdom Hearts 2. What is your impression of it? Well, what was the tutorial? Was it all the jobs? They were fun. I'm sure they got repetitive. But you know, they were fun. I don't know. I guess I can see why people find them boring. But a lot of people don't have the ability to find entertainment in the small things like I do, like playing junk bowling. So I liked it well enough. It was fun. Now we finally got to the combat-y stuff. Get over here. Yay, I'm level 5! Magic increased, defense increased. Woo! Alright, oh, and that was from TrueFan. TrueFan also asks, what is your favorite Korean dish? Oh, gosh, hard one. Tuna kimbap. No, galbi. Yeah, probably galbi. It's so hard. Korean food is so good. There's a lot of things I can't stand, like all the seafood. But there's lots of stuff that I absolutely adore. I love donkasu, which is like think like chicken fried steak, kind of, but it's usually pork or yeah, it's usually pork. It's really good. I like kimbap, especially tuna kimbap. Kimbap is like their version of maki rolls, which is like a type of sushi. You know what a California roll is, right? Well, that's called maki, which is a certain type. Sushi is actually, everyone all lumps it together. Oh, it's all sushi. Sushi is you know, a piece of fish on rice. You know, a piece of raw fish on rice. Sashimi is just the raw fish, and maki is what you call the little rolls. You know, it's got rice on the outside and fish and stuff in the middle. Kimbap is a Korean version of those rolls where because in a sushi roll you have rice on the outside and then a layer of seaweed and then whatever is on the inside. Kimbap has the layer of seaweed on the outside, then the rice, and then whatever's inside. And they'll usually put a little bit of radish, maybe some sort of fish cake, some carrots, stuff like that. But I love it when they put a mixture of tuna in there. Oh, it's just so good. What else is there? There's galbi. Galbi is a marinated ribs, beef or pork. There's pork galbi, beef galbi, and what I love is you can find them here in America too. I don't know about, you know, other places, people who are in Europe. I assume you can find it somewhere, but they have these restaurants where you have like a brazier or a grill or something at your table, and what they do is they'll give you the raw galbi and you'll actually cook it right there yourself. You put it on there and you cook it, and you can put like garlic on it, and so good. You basically you'll have a plate full of different types of lettuce leaves and cabbage leaves, and cilantro, not cilantro, I don't know, some other sort of type of leaf. And what you'll do is you'll take the cooked galbi, you'll put it on, like, say, a leaf of cabbage. That's my favorite, is cooked cabbage. And then you'll put maybe some peanut sauce or soy sauce, or I like putting a little bit of kimchi on top of it, and then basically you put whatever you want, and then you roll it up almost like a cabbage burrito, and you eat it. Oh, it's so good. This is making me hungry. So I'd say those are some of my favorites. And what else we got here? 2. In your Naruto LP, you mentioned liking instant ramen as opposed to homemade ramen. Why? Because it tastes better. I don't know, it's something weird about that, but if you go to like a restaurant and you order ramen, to me it's not as good as you know, the instant ramen you buy at like Top Ramen. I don't know why, and I'm sure any connoisseur of real taste would burn me at the stake for saying it, but I like it better. And same thing for the Korean thing called Jappagetti, where excuse me, Jappagetti is an instant version of I forget what it's called, something else. It has a different name. It's gonna kill me now. I can't think of it. But anyway, it's noodles in a thick brown sauce, and it's so much better instant than it is when you get it at the restaurant. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So, yeah. Next question. This is from the Neo Lone Wolf. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus? If so, what do you think of it, and would you let's play it? I have played it. I thought it was a fun story, but not that fun of a game. The story was cool. I mean, anything with crap. Why can't I think of his name? The guy from Final Fantasy VII. Wow, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't think of his name. Vincent. Any game with Vincent in it's a good game. But the gameplay itself was pretty crappy. So I don't think I would let's play it because I don't think I ever want to play that game again. I know the story and I don't want to sit through all the control issues to play it again. But it was fun. Okay, next question. Another one from True Fan. Have you ever played Earthbound or Mother 3 or watched an LP of it? I've never even heard of those, so no. That would be a no. Another one from True Fan. What do you hate most about JRPGs? Okay, this is a big question. But basically, what don't I like about JRPGs? What do I not like most? Or if I don't hate, what at least do I find annoying? Random encounters. Basically, and like Kingdom Hearts random encounters aren't as boring as some. It's not really random. They're just at certain points you'll run into enemies, spawn points. But like the old Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and oh my gosh, the random encounters are so annoying because every 5 steps you have to break into another screen and do combat, and then you win that combat, and then you take another 5 steps, and then hey, more combat. So annoying. The one I can think of the most is in Final Fantasy 8 when you're trying to get Bahamut. Oh my gosh, there's a map. It's not that long of a map. Literally, it's like walking from here to maybe the end of this circle, but every single step or two you have to fight something. It takes forever. Now, I did learn that there was a trick to it later on. You walk in pulse with this light that's like pulsating. When you walk, when it pulses, you don't go. But I didn't know that, and I literally had to fight my way there. And no! No! No!